Join us today as we explore Wyandotte Cave. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and give us a big thumbs up. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're at Wyandotte Cave. This place is very nostalgic for me because I used to come here on field trips when I was a little girl in school. The view from the top of the hill is absolutely breathtaking. I can only imagine what it must look like in the fall as all the leaves are multicolored. Both of the caves here at Wyandotte close in the winter because the Indiana bats hibernate in the caves in the wintertime. We're taking the Little Wyandotte Cave tour today, which is an easy 30-minute tour. Little Wyandotte is also known as Siberts Cave, which was owned by the Rothrock family until the state bought it in 1966.
Hello, my name is Stanley Bells. I'm the property manager here at Wyandotte State Park and Wyandotte Cave. You're getting ready to go into what's called Little Wyandotte. And Little Wyandotte is known for all of its formations. At one time it was known as Indiana's Great Gym. But you're going to go in there and get to see a lot of formations and a little bit of history. You're only about 50 feet below the surface, and it's about a half-hour tour. So, if everybody's ready?
We walk down a big hill until we come to a steep set of stairs. Wyandotte Caves were designated as a National Natural Landmark in 1972.
The way this cave was discovered, there was some guys here coon hunting, and a coon dog fell into the cave, and that's how they found it. This has been dug out, but that is the original entrance. Once we get in the cave, we'll be able to look up and see it, okay? We'll get in there and it's about 52 degrees, which is very nice, and there's not going to be any bugs. Okay. Okay. This way or that way, but it goes up there and connects together and then actually splits. But as you guys can see, you're starting to see the formations, right? And you can see where they're broken. And that's where somebody has broken them off.
The poor guy in front of me had to duck practically the whole tour. Sometimes it pays to be short. I only ducked a couple times, but probably wouldn't even had to.
Okay, please ask if you have a question. We'll try to answer it as best we can and go from there. But a couple things to point out here. Behind us, back here, they call this E.T.'s finger. Oh, okay. Behind this guy up here that's recording, they call this the three wise men. Right here. Okay. When you look up here, for you guys in the back, once you get up here, look how long we got stalactites or that long. So this hasn't just fallen in the last 5 years or so. Here is called the barrel cactus. Again, think about this, how big, how many years it takes to form something like that. Okay? It's referred to like the cactus that you see out west, maybe down in Arizona.
There were some pretty tight spots to get through in this cave, and you weren't supposed to touch anything, so you had to be really careful as you went through. We got to see some really pretty formations. When you're underground, it's like a whole different world. We even got to see a cave salamander. There's really nothing like being underground. It really is mind-blowing. There's so much to see.
You would have something like this, because this used to be full of water. And what has happened here, and I don't know where the water went, but this is all flowstone, right? This is all flowstone that was coming down here. So something happened that was above us or here, because it had to be droplets to push that out to the edges. A couple things to point out here. You're seeing those 3 bars right behind us there, okay? You're seeing this kind of this white looking stone again. That's that crystal that's kind of coming out here. And if you look, you're going to see some old names on there. Again, that's what we used to allow, is people to put their names on here. But the cool thing that I like to point out too here is, not, if everybody looks that way, I'll light it up a little bit more. Just don't look this way, I'll blind you. So this room is pretty neat, right? Because you're getting to see everything. But what's unique here is a couple things. We're going to go around this corner here in a minute, and it's called the natural arch, or the natural breezeway, because we didn't cut any of this out. This is how it was formed. But as you're walking by here, I want you to really notice here on the right, like right up here, there's a crack there, okay? Something has shifted, and you're going to see that all the way around, but look how that shifted, but it's grown back. We have a picture of a guy back here. His name was Perry, and they call it Perry's Prison, because somehow, I don't know how, he got back there and he's like got his face right up against those 3 bars, and they call it Perry's Prison.
My only complaint was there were parts of the cave that were very poorly lit, and I don't see well in the dark, so sometimes it was hard to see where to put my feet. It would be very easy to take a misstep and twist an ankle, so I had to be very careful.
Around this corner just a little bit, it's been hand dug, it had to be dug out, okay? The way they found where to go out, somebody small crawled through there and saw an opening, they pushed a stick up, and that's where they found where the exit was. So it was dug with a piece of equipment. We're seeing everything here. We're seeing these columns. We're seeing stalactites, mites. We're finding where stuff has been broken and it's trying to fix itself. We're seeing the crack over here. Here's some more names right here, 1947. You know, so sometimes by the end of the day, the doggone the cave salamanders just said, "I'm out of here. I'm going to hide. They're shining too much light on me." But again, I mean, 1873 here, you know, so 1875, August 5th. Wait, August 5th. What is today? August 4th? This person was in here on August 5th. That's pretty cool. Wow. August 5th, or 1870, I think that's a 75, from Beebe, Indiana. Somerset, Kentucky. So, pretty neat, you know, the history there.
Years ago, people were allowed to write in the caves and touch the formations. Of course, now that's not allowed. It was parts like this through the cave that was very difficult for me to see where to go. It was so dark, but we're making our way out of the cave. Thank you so much.
That was interesting.
Very interesting. We got to do the big tour. We got to do that.
Yeah, that's what they were doing.
So stay tuned for next week's video, and we give you a tour of Big Wyandotte Cave. It's so fascinating to me to know that the cave we just came from is just under this hillside. We had a great group and made some new friends. If you ever get the opportunity, we highly recommend Wyandotte Caves. If you'd like to see more of our videos, click the video that just popped up on your screen